Hi, everybody. Welcome. And here we have it. It has been announced that Harry will attend the coronation on his own. Not at all what I expected, and not at all what the Harkles, or shall I say Meghan, indicated to her staff and friends. Meghan allegedly made quite a song and dance about if she's not going, Harry is not going, and any meetings will be held with both of them present or not at all. Yes, that is indeed what she said. I don't know about the other things alleged in the media, things like wanting roles for the kids and so on. I saw that in the media just like you. So, the media, it could be true or not. But Megxie certainly did not want Harry to go to the coronation alone. So, what happened? I have no idea. My friend Jay, who has a little more insight than the rest of us, is inclined to believe that Meghan was never invited and that right from the beginning it was made clear to them that it will only be Harry. My two royal tipsters and my journalist friend, however, strongly disagree. According to them, it would be considered rude to invite Harry and not his wife, and protocol would require that they are both invited. But, then there are those lords who were invited as representatives of the House of Lords who were told not to bring their wives, which most of them, and certainly their wives, are not happy about. However, my two tipsters are saying that that is different. The lords will be there in their official capacity. So for them, it will be the equivalent of an office or work function. But Harry is a royal and family. It will be like inviting Prince Albert and not Princess Charlene. But of course, like with the Bidens, they can choose to not both come. But protocol and good manners dictate that they are both invited. I think that this is a similar story to the one which did the rounds when Meghan and Harry visited the Queen on their way to The Hague. There was a story that Meghan was not allowed to see the Queen and was left out in the corridor with a cup of tea. This was indeed not true. Whatever the Queen may have thought of Meghan, she would not have done or allowed that. Firstly, because for the Queen, good manners and protocol was inbred, taught to her from her first moment on earth. But the Queen was also a sharp cookie. She would have known that if she did or said something a bit off, Meghan would sell it to the first tabloid offering her $1 or two. Now it is said that the Queen had Sandringham swept for bugs before the Mexit summit. Well, taking that into consideration, it would be naive to think that the Queen would not have been more or very aware of the possibility of a recording device. You can thus safely bet that Harry and Meghan were treated with the utmost care and politeness, but that the conversation likely never went further than the weather and horses. The Queen was on this earth for 96 years and was fully alert and sharp up until her last day. Yes, I know King Charles is a different kettle of fish, but the basics in manners and decorum remains, and therefore I'm sure Meghan was included in the invitation, at least on paper. So why do I think she or they decided that she should stay in California? Well, I think it's simple. They had certain demands, or shall we say, she had certain demands, like wanting an apology from the King and William. I still don't know what they wanted them to apologize for, but she did not get it. Then they wanted roles for their 4 and 2-year-old, and when they were told the children were too young, she wanted Archie's birthday publicly acknowledged, and so forth and so forth. So in short, Meghan did not get any of the things she wanted or demanded. And then there is the matter of them being booed, and her being booed in England would have put an almost immediate end to her possible plans to become something or somebody in politics. It would absolutely not have served Meghan Markle well to be humiliated in front of millions of people watching the coronation. But let's get to the bottom line of this, and again, something I don't understand. I see on GB News and other platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and the like, that people are saying Meghan knew she was going to be booed. She knew she was going to be booed. So what about Harry? Is he now all of a sudden forgiven just because he dares to attend his father's coronation without Meghan? I should darn well hope not. The dictionary definition of the word traitor is a person who betrays someone or something, such as a friend, a cause, or principle. There is, however, another definition in another dictionary, and this one is from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. One who betrays another's trust or is false to an obligation of duty. One who commits treason. So what is treason? The crime of betraying one's own country, etc. So Meghan cannot legally be deemed a traitor or committing treason in Britain because she is not British. Yes, of course, she can be deemed a traitor in the United States, but not in the United Kingdom. Only a British citizen can betray Britain, and an American citizen can betray America, and so forth. So why does it look and sound as if all the booing planned for Harry and Meghan is now off because Meghan is no longer coming? Are we being gaslighted again? It sure sounds like it. Harry, whether he is henpecked or madly in love with his wife, is a traitor to his family, to his country, and to the military unit he served in. And Harry should be booed. People are coming with the excuse that the king will be able to have a peaceful coronation now without booing going on, blah, blah, blah. But I say no. Harry won't be anywhere near the king. The king and queen consort will travel to Westminster in the carriage they use for the opening of Parliament, and they will travel back to Buckingham Palace in the Golden State carriage, whereas Harry will be transported by car. No, when Harry arrives at Westminster, the king will still be blocks away. So, boo the living daylight out of old Harry. He deserves it after Netflix and Spare. So give it to him. Let him know how you feel. Because if you don't, it just means that Harry is once again not being held accountable, and once again getting away with bad, petulant, and deceptive lying behavior. Okay, guys and girls, so on that note, I'm going to love and leave you. There will be a lot to talk about tomorrow, and I'm sure every other day after that. So until we meet on the next video, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.